Sudha and Murthy.
Giving an opportunity to talk. Vijaypur or Bijapur is a very famous tourist place in northern Karnataka, and they get only 4 seasons, 4 months in a year. That's the winter season, otherwise it's extremely hot place. Many people are dependent on tourism. Airport is ready. I talk to state government, they say central should give permission. Central government says state government should give permission. Sir, I want in writing, when do we get flights? And every time I ask this question, he said, oh, we'll let you know. This time I want to know when will you give us flights so that we can fly. Second thing, small thing I want to ask. You said there are 54 civil aviation colleges. 1.4 billion or 140 crore people, that is very small.
Honorable Minister.
And partly, there are no government aviation schools in lot more area. Please enhance that than giving private or going abroad, which is not possible for common person.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, sir.
And I'm sure you are not going to say as soon as possible.
No, definitely not. One thing is, this question was related to Tirupati, but Madam has asked for Vijaypura, and we have been closely following up on the completion of Vijaypura. We are in the fag end of the completion, and all the licensing is also ready. As soon as we can do the commencement, most probably we'll get it done this year. And I'll give you in writing also when we can exactly do it. And definitely we will be, even if it is the state government, even if it is with us, we will all combinedly follow up so that we can get the operation started at Vijaypura Airport as immediately as possible. And I'll definitely give it in writing also, and when we can do it. And for this second part of the question, where Madam has asked about the civil aviation, in fact, the flight training organizations where the pilots and maintenance engineers get trained. In fact, we also feel that there is a lot more requirement. Now we have 54, 3 more are also under commencement, and 9 more are under permission. They have applied for permission to start. And right now, the capacity with which we are generating around 1,500, 1,600 pilots every year. We feel there is a lot more need, not only domestically, but at global scale. We want our Indian pilots who are getting trained here to operate globally also. So we see there is a demand which we can take right now and increase the number of FTOs in the country. We are actively putting the word forward that anyone who wants to start flight training organizations, please come forward. We are giving our airports, because we have a lot more airports. You have talked about parking space also, which is why in the next 5 years we are planning 50 airports. Next 10 years we are planning 100 airports. In the next 20 years we are planning 200 more airports. Because we see as the demand increases, first thing as the planes also come in, we need some space to park the planes also. So in that context, definitely we are going to increase the infrastructure in the coming days. This is one thought process that we already have, that the space is required, the more infrastructure is required, and uske saath hi flight training organizations are also required. We are increasing the number at the moment, and we want more people to come into the space, and we are actively pursuing in that region.
I want to help the honorable member. You have not indicated in how much time you will reply to her.
Clear timeline.
Thank you.
And we'll have one meeting also with the Honorable Ma'am and the respected stakeholders, so that you get full clarity on when we are going to start it, and you might not need to ask the question any other time in the Parliament. Thank you.